Hello and welcome, this is Oshi and this is gonna be a quick extra reading because I don't know how you guys are, but as soon as Mercury retrograde hit, I started to feel a whole lot of things at once, and fortunately the universe was kind to me, and my birthday, which was on the 1st, was a peaceful, quiet and actually happy day, so I'm very grateful for that. But as soon as it hit, I think it was 2 a.m. in the night, all the old feelings and worries came back up. So I was like, I need something, like some reassurance, some cozy reading actually right now, because I don't want to do the shadow work all the freaking time. Sometimes I just need something that would make me feel a little hopeful, a little better. So I thought that instead of just doing a reading for myself, I would do one for you guys, because Mercury retrograde is that time of the year when all the old things that we need to solve are coming back up, and most of the resolution or solution we have in mind don't work because they didn't work in the past as well. So it can be a very frustrating and just very down time. So I thought that I would do this little pick a card to see what positive messages our spirit guides would send us. And I wanted to do, I was thinking about doing this reading, and when I came into my room at some point today, I found these 3 little leaves that my mom left me. She probably found them in a book where we were pressing them, and I was like, okay, we have 3, it's a sign, I'm doing a pick a card. So you can choose by number. It's gonna be by number 1, 2 and 3, or by the leaf. It's by number 1, it's by number 2, or by number 3. And timestamps are gonna be down below with all the extra information. And yeah, I'm gonna start with pile number 1. So hello and welcome. If you chose this leaf or pile number 1, then this is your reading. So let's see what good news we have. Okay, we have 5 of swords. In this deck, it's the defeat. We have justice in reverse. And we also have the 6 of swords, which is earned success in the reverse. And the sacred destiny card is potential. I saw this card in a private reading recently, very interesting, and then it came back up. So normally I would read it differently, but since I want to see positive messages, I'm gonna say that the way you feel defeated, that frustration that you think that whatever you're doing is just not working, that you can't find justice in whatever you're dealing with, that you feel unfair, and that that feeling that you need to leave all that behind, and you want to leave that behind, but you feel like you're treading in mud. That it's gonna pass soon. And I know that you don't like to hear that, because we don't like to hear that whatever hardship we're going through is for our benefit, but since we have the potential here, it highlights that please try to remember that the situation that you're going through has a big and great potential for you to turn your situation around and gain self-confidence. Because the frustration is what's keeping you in place in this, like I said, it feels like a mud when you're trying to move forward, and you just feel like that every step is just so hard, and you're dragging your feet. And if you feel like that, just know that that the mud is gonna be soon changed with land. So soon you're gonna walk up from this situation and you're gonna be able to move forward and create something very, very good with what you learn. So you will be able to not just learn from the experience, but actually use it to not go through this again, which is very good because, like I said in the intro, Mercury retrograde usually, just throw back lessons on us that we are not very keen on learning. And it's not easy. I'm not saying it is, because that's why I'm doing this reading, because I want to hear something good. But the good news is that it's gonna be over, and it won't just pass. You're gonna benefit from it, and you might not feel very reassured by it right now, but as soon as it passes, either the lesson or just the retrograde, I think it's around the 20 or something in February, you will feel like a weight is lifted. So the good reassuring message that your spirit guides are trying to tell you is just keep on going. It's hard, but they are there. They are holding your hand and they are guiding you, even if you don't feel it immediately, because it feels like it's hard to leave all these suffering and all this heavy feeling behind. But you have the potential to turn this around and just do something great with it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So please just don't give up. Just go forward and treat each day as a new day that you have to go through. And if you want to, even make a calendar with the remaining days of the retrograde and then just take them off, so you will know when it starts to get better. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, and I hope it helps. I really hope it helps. And do all the YouTube stuff if you'd like to subscribe, like, and whatnot. And you can even book a reading with me if you would like to. And yeah, I'm just not gonna add too much because everything is in the description down below. If you want to, the information is there. But thank you so much for watching, and I really, really hope it helps. And I'm gonna move on to pile number 2. Hello and welcome. If you chose this lily leaf or the pile number 2, then this is your reading. Your 3 cards are the King of Swords in the reverse, the 4 of Pentacles in the reverse. A lot of reversed energy, which is not surprising because the retrograde is something that's sabotage is moving forward. And we have the 9 of Wands, great strength, and love as the sacred destiny oracle card. Okay, so positive messages. It's definitely about try not to overthink things. You feel like you need to defend yourself against everybody, or you have that me against us mentality maybe too often these days. But you don't have to. You're surrounded by love, and you can give your resources, your energy more freely if you let logic a bit, not less, how to say this? So if you don't use logic and your intellect too much during this period, because the big message is here that you are surrounded by love, and you don't have to protect yourself as much as you think, because that can be very, very tiring, constantly on guard and just thinking that you have to keep an eye on everything you have, because someone might try to, get it. So the big message coming through is that your spirit guides are trying to tell you that, hey, we are here, and we love you. And we are trying to bring more love into your life so you would feel that. But in order to feel that, you need to turn off your head sometimes. Not always, because obviously you need, clear head, and you need to be smart about how you invest your energy and resources in both the 3D and the 5D level, so your earthly possessions and your feelings. But you will be better off during this time if you let your heart lead a little more, if you try to open. Because, like I said, your spirit guides are here to bring more love into your life. And it doesn't need to be, and I don't think it's necessary, romantic love. It's more like just the ability to love yourself, to love the day, to appreciate the day you're, living, and just be more open to, be more open to, what I'm gonna say is experience life. Yeah, that's the one. Because if you look around yourself, if you look around your area, or your place where you are, you can find part of nature, or just I don't know, whatever your living situation is, you can find something that can open you up to connecting to nature. That's what I'm keep hearing, it's kind of starting to be a bit messy, but the big message is to let yourself connect to nature, because that way you're gonna experience more love. Because we're all part of Earth, and we're not living above nature. And if you step a bit back from intellectually looking around, and just feel how it feels to walk, how it feels to just stand outside in the sunshine, if you can, of course, or just stand outside in the dark and looking at the sky. Actually let yourself experience these small things, because that will help you go through whatever you're going through. Yeah, that's your message if you chose pile number 2. Hope this helps, I really do. And do all the YouTube stuff if you would like to. All the information about how to book a reading with me or where to find me is in the description down below. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you want to, and I see you in the next one. Bye. Hello and welcome. If you chose this leaf or pile number 3, then this is gonna be your reading. Your 3 tarot cards are 7 of Swords in the reverse, Death, and Ace of Wands, and the Sacred Destiny Oracle is Enlightenment. Okay, so yeah, it's time to self-sabotage yourself with not allowing the change that needs to be happen. There's a cycle that needs to be closed, and you're holding on to the past, the previous version, a bit too tightly, because you're afraid you don't know what's coming. But what's coming is the Ace of Wands, which is full of potential, full of creative potential and fiery energy, and something that doesn't just have one way to go forward, but has a lot of tiny ways, but you will only know which one is good if you try it all. But there is a way forward, and not just one, but multiple. But you can't experience that if you're dragging your feet, because you're afraid, to let go. And the message besides that, you know, that just try to be calm about whatever is happening, because there's going to be a lot of change in this retrograde for you, but you will learn a lot about yourself, your life, what you want to do, where you need to go. But it's it's gonna happen either way, because when we have the death card, it's inevitable. It's a hard word. Sorry. You can't, you know, just stop and be like, oh, please don't, I don't want it. It means a cycle is gonna close, but you can either go with the ride, you know, go with the flow and make it easier, or if you just react by getting worried at first and being fearful when something changes, instead of, you know, trying to tell yourself that it's part of the plan, it's okay, we don't know why it's changing, we don't know where it's going, but it's going to be okay. That's what you need to repeat yourself, that no matter what is changing, even if it looks terrifying because it's uncertain, and most of us, I think, hate uncertainty, at least I do, I know I do. But you have to remind yourself that change is part of life. The only sure thing is change. And second, it's happening for you, not with you, it's happening for you. And like I said, you can learn a lot during this time. So you need to remind yourself to take a deep breath and be like, okay, this is scary, but I'm not gonna be scared, because I know that my spirit guides are here, they are guiding me, they set this up. They set all these things up in motion for you to move forward. Because look at that. I mean, as soon as this energy is gone and we can, you know, you can enter that energy, that renewal cycle, you're going to get this beautiful Ace of Wands, full of potential, full of opportunities. And I don't know why, but how I look at it, the light even shines that way, like it shines here, like the two cards are connected. I know it's not actually, but for me, from the way, you know, I look at the card, it looks like that. So, yeah, the positive message is that you can let go of the worry and you can let go of the fear, because whatever is happening is beyond your control. But that could be, you know, a good feeling, because you can be like, okay, I don't need to worry about it, because things will happen the way they need to happen. And once you can step into that mind frame, like I said, you will learn a lot about yourself, your life, where you want to go, what you want to do. And if you're not that spiritual, it's probably going to start you up on a spiritual path as well. You don't necessarily have to, you know, start doing tarot readings or do anything like that if you don't want to. I mean, if you want to, that's awesome. You can join me to my, you know, Harry Potter and the Tarot series even, where we practice reading tarot together if you want to. And I will have a new series as well soon, where I go into detail about each card, if you want to, you know, stick around for that. Or you can just find some other channels out there with the same idea and concept, because there's a lot of people who are offering free information. So if you want to pick up, you know, reading tarot or something like that, you can do that, but you don't necessarily have to. Spirituality doesn't necessarily mean being a wizard or a Wicca or a witch or anything like that. It just means more connected to source, more connected to nature, to yourself, and accepting that there is more than our 3D body. Because I know that I don't have proof that there is more, but my life experience, what I went through so far, proved to me that there is more than just our body. And I think for you during this time it's going to be something similar. It doesn't have to be that big of a change, but I definitely feel spirituality and spiritual growth as well in this period. But like I said, you have to start worrying. And I know it's not easy, but hopefully this will help you to see that things changing for the better, and things are changing for you, not with you. I mean, they are happening for you, not to you. You know what I mean. Okay, so yeah, please like this video if you liked it and it helped. Please consider subscribing, or booking a reading with me if you would like to have some help with anything you're experiencing. Then we can dig deeper into whatever is happening in a more personal reading. All the info is down in the description below, and yeah, that's all, and thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.